Have you ever felt like society has conditioned us to believe that intimacy fades with age? If so, you're not alone. But this video will challenge that belief and open your eyes to the powerful ways intimacy can grow deeper. Even as we grow older today, we'll explore essential practices surrounding male intimacy that can reignite passion and transform relationships, especially for those in their golden years. Stay with me until the end, because what we're about to discuss isn't just about physical play measure, it's about enhancing emotional connection, rekindling passion, and improving the overall quality of life for you and your partner. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started today. As a seasoned medical sexologist, I feel compelled to address a topic that for many stirs deep emotions of discomfort and vulnerability, yet remains an essential facet of human sexuality: intimate practices surrounding the male member. This subject, often shrouded in silence and awkwardness, has been a part of human connection for centuries, threading its way through the very fabric of relationships. While many shy away from discussing these intimate acts, approaching them with openness, sensitivity, and an understanding heart can utterly transform not just physical intimacy but the entire emotional landscape between partners. Such practices have the power to reignite passion, elevate mutual pleasure, and ultimately enrich the quality of life, especially in the realm of sexual fulfillment. I understand that even mentioning these intimate acts can cause a swell of discomfort, particularly for those entering their golden years. But this discussion is not just for the curious or the daring. It is tailored specifically for those 50 and older individuals who have lived, loved, and carry the wisdom of experience. You are in a unique position with the maturity to embrace a deeper, more profound understanding of your sexuality, unencumbered by the insecurities that often plague younger people. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, I especially urge you to stay with me. What we're about to explore transcends the purely physical. It's about rediscovering a vitality that may have been forgotten, casting aside societal taboos, and embracing a richer, more meaningful way to share your body, your soul, and your desires with a loved one. Even in later life, the practice we are discussing today is scientifically known as fellatio, an oral stimulation technique involving the mouth and tongue on the male organ. Yes, I can already sense the collective sigh of unease that comes with a mere mention of this word, as though it were a forbidden act reserved for the young and adventurous. But nothing could be further from the truth. Let me reassure you that oral sex is not an act. Bound by age, couples well into their later years find joy, intimacy, and comfort in this deeply personal practice. There is no expiration date on pleasure, no arbitrary cutoff to the desire for intimacy, and certainly no age limit on the yearning to connect on a deeply emote and physical level. This act can offer an entirely new dimension to your relationship, providing not just physical satisfaction, but emotional nourishment as well. Why should couples, particularly those who have walked through decades of life together, consider this practice? For many, engaging in oral sex opens the door to something much greater than just momentary physical pleasure. It can be a gateway to rekindling emotional closeness, a path to rediscovering the pact that may have dimmed over the years. Medical research has consistently demonstrated that intimate acts like oral sex release powerful brain chemicals, dopamine and oxytocin, that are essential for maintaining a loving, committed relationship. Dopamine, often dubbed the pleasure hormone, triggers feelings of euphoria, a sense of well-being that is crucial for keeping the fires of romance alive. Oxytocin, sometimes referred to as the love hormone or bonding hormone, strengthens emotional ties between partners, creating an unshakable sense of trust, security, and deep affection. And it doesn't stop there. From a psychological perspective, oral sex, particularly in later life, can be immensely beneficial as we age. Intimate encounters may become less frequent, but that doesn't mean the desire for closeness fades. In fact, a fascinating study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that older couples who continue to explore a variety of sexual practices, including oral sex, report significantly higher levels of satisfaction and emotional fulfillment in their relationships. This isn't just about the physical mechanics, connection that feels right for you and your partner. A connection that honors both of your desires while fostering a deep sense of trust and mutual care to ensure that oral sex becomes a deeply gratifying and meaningful experience. Here are some essential guidelines to consider: relax and communicate openly above all. Oral sex should be a relaxed, shared experience, where both partners feel emotionally connected. If there's any discomfort or hesitation, it's important to voice those feelings and address them together. Open communication is the cornerstone of a healthy sexual relationship, and it allows both partners to feel safe, respected, and fully present in the moment. By being open and honest, you create a space where both partners can fully enjoy the experience without fear or discomfort. Explore gently and with sensitivity. The male intimate area is highly sensitive and gentle. Exploration with the lips, tongue, and soft caresses can provide profound pleasure. There's no need to rush or apply too much pressure. Oftentimes, it's the slow, subtle movements that evoke the most intense sensations. Taking the time to explore each other with tenderness and care can deepen the emotional connection and create a sense of closeness that goes beyond the physical act. Incorporate your hands. Using your hands in tandem with oral stimulation can greatly enhance the experience. Adding another layer of sensation and intimacy, hands are a powerful tool in creating comfort, heightening pleasure, and making the experience more immersive. By incorporating both oral and manual stimulation, you can create a deeper, more satisfying connection with your partner. Prioritize hygiene. Cleans. Cleanliness is an essential part of ensuring a pleasurable and safe experience. Good hygiene not only increases comfort but also helps prevent infections, contributing to both partners' overall well-being. Taking the time to prioritize cleanliness shows care and respect for your partner, which in turn strengthens the emotional bond between you. Vary the pace and technique. Introducing variety into the ACT, changing the rhythm. Intensity and technique can keep the experience exciting and dynamic. Varying the pace throughout the ACT can introduce new and thrilling sensations, preventing the experience from becoming monotonous. Variety helps to keep the experience fresh and engaging, allowing both partners to explore new ways of giving and receiving pleasure. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. By embracing these practices and fostering a deeper understanding of your partner's needs and desires, you can create a richer, more fulfilling, intimate life. There is no right way to experience intimacy, only what feels good and works for you and your partner. Whether you are just beginning to explore new dimensions of your relationship or looking to rekindle the passion that has carried you through years together, remember that the beauty of intimacy is its ability to evolve, grow, and deepen over time. The later years of life are not a time to shy away from passion. They are an opportunity to rediscover it, to strengthen the bond that you share, and to experience the joy of being fully present with the one you love. From a performance perspective, oral sex offers a deeply intimate and unique way to address and even prevent performance-related issues, especially for older men who may face challenges in maintaining sexual confidence. The beauty of this practice lies in its ability to promote relaxation and open communication, both of which are essential in overcoming the anxiety and stress that often accompany sexual performance. Parents concerns when couples approach intimacy with a mindset of mutual care and respect. The pressures of performance begin to dissolve. Instead of focusing on what the body should do, they can fully immerse themselves in the experience of pleasure, closeness, and connection. This shift in focus not only alleviates performance anxiety, but also creates a safe space for both partners to explore their desires and deepen their bond. And it's this open, honest communication, talking openly about each other's needs, that forms the cornerstone of a fulfilling sex life, benefiting both emotional and physical health. In summary, dear friends, oral sex, like all forms of intimacy, is not an activity reserved for the young, nor should it be confined to a specific period of life. As we grow older, we have a golden opportunity to enjoy a rich, satisfying, and deeply nourishing sexual life. There is no reason to let age limit our capacity for pleasure, nor should we shy away from exploring new ways to connect with our partners. In fact, it's in these later stages of life that we often find a more profound sense of closeness where the flame of intimacy can burn even brighter. We must take care of our sexual health with the same dedication we give to other aspects of our well-being, nurturing the relationships that bring joy and comfort to our lives. Fellatio, much like other intimate acts, is just one of the myriad ways we can express love, pleasure, and connection with our partners when approached with tenderness, care, and respect. It can become a profound source of joy, healing, and well-being for both parties, especially during those life stages where emotional and physical closeness may require extra nurturing as we age. Maintaining that emotional connection becomes even more important, and acts like oral sex can help to reinforce the bonds that keep our relationships strong. This is not just about pleasure. It's about investing in the love and trust that have sustained you over the years. Now is the time to embrace intimacy with an open heart, to continue exploring your connection with your partner, and to nurture the flame of passion that has carried you through life's ups and downs. Perhaps one of the most crucial messages I want to convey is that aging should never be seen as a barrier to a fulfilling sexual life. On the contrary, aging presents us with an opportunity to explore our sexuality in ways that are richer, deeper, and more meaningful. As we mature, the focus of intimacy often shifts away from purely physical performance to something much more profound: connection, communication, and mutual enjoyment. This shift allows for a more relaxed, authentic experience of intimacy, free from the pressures of youth, far from fading. Our sexuality evolves, adapting to the changes of our bodies and deepening as our emotional bonds grow stronger. It's essential to embrace these changes with grace, curiosity, and openness. We should never feel that we must close the door on pleasure or intimacy simply because we have reached a certain age. If anything, these later years present us with a chance to discover new dimensions of love and connection that we may have never experienced before. Sexuality in our mature years holds the potential to be more profound, transformative, and meaningful than ever before. It is no longer just about physical gratification. It is grounded in the trust, shared experiences, and mutual understanding that couples have cultivated over time. As the years pass, the connection between two people can grow deeper, making physical touch and intimacy even more sacred. Exploring new ways of connecting, savoring each other's presence, and keeping the spark alive is not only essential to a thriving relationship, it's a celebration of the love that has endured through the trials of life. Part of that journey may indeed involve embracing oral sex, or it may take other forms of intimacy that nourish both emotional and physical well-being. The most important thing is that we continue to explore and invest in the bonds that matter most, whether through tender touch, shared vulnerability, or simply being present for one another. Intimacy helps us stay connected in this exploration. We not only sustain our sexual vitality, but also strengthen the emotional ties that bind us, ensuring that our relationships remain a source of joy, love, and fulfillment, no matter our age. I want to emphasize that this space is wholeheartedly dedicated to providing valuable, respectful, and thoughtful information, creating a safe and open environment where you can fully embrace the stage of life with confidence, awareness, and without fear. As we journey through the different phases of life, it's crucial to recognize that sexuality remains an intrinsic and beautiful aspect of our existence, one that evolves with time but never loses its importance. It is not only a natural part of who we are as human beings, but also a fundamental pillar of our overall health and well-being. Too often society portrays aging as a time when passion and intimacy must weigh, but nothing could be further from the truth. In reality, our capacity for love, connection, and pleasure does not diminish with age. In fact, for many, these years offer the opportunity to explore intimacy in new, deeper ways that were not possible earlier in life. We must not shy away from discussing sexuality in older age, as it is not only a natural expression of our humanity, but also a key factor in maintaining emotional, physical, and mental health conversations about intimacy. Especially as we grow older, should be approached with openness, respect, and curiosity. These discussions can help break down the layers of taboos and stigmas that have long surrounded sexuality in later life. Society's reluctance to talk about the subject often leaves older adults feeling isolated, ashamed, or disconnected from their own desires, as if intimacy were something to be left behind in youth. However, nothing could be further from the truth. Intimacy is a lifelong journey, and it is something to be celebrated and embraced at every age. By talking openly about these topics, we can begin to dismantle the harmful misconceptions that prevent so many from experiencing the richness of a fulfilling sexual life as they age. The truth is, sexuality doesn't have an expiration date, and there is no point in life when we should stop seeking connection, love, or pleasure. In fact, research shows that maintaining a healthy sexual relationship in later life can significantly contribute to our well-being, reducing stress, improving sleep, and fostering a deeper sense of emotional fulfillment. It also strengthens the bonds of intimacy between partners, offering a profound way to express love, vulnerability, and trust. When we recognize that sexuality is not just about the physical, but about nourishing the emotional and spiritual aspects of ourselves, we open the door to a more holistic and fulfilling experience of life. This space is about creating an environment where these conversations can happen without judgment, where you can explore your questions, concerns, and curiosities without fear of being misunderstood. Here we honor the complexity of aging, recognizing that intimacy may look different in different stages of life, but it never loses its significance. The more we talk about these subjects, the more we can break free from the societal constraints that have for too long made people feel like their desires are something to be ashamed of or hidden away. Talking openly about sexuality in older age helps to normalize the fact that intimacy is as much a part of aging as any other aspect of life. It's through these conversations that we can empower ourselves and others to live fully, embracing every part of who we are, mind, body, and spirit. By doing so, we create a culture of acceptance, where growing older doesn't mean growing distant from our desires, but instead invites a renewed sense of self-awareness, connection, and joy. Whether you are exploring these ideas for the first time or have always been comfortable with your own sexual identity, this space is here to offer guidance, support, and knowledge. It's about more than just the mechanics of sex. It's about helping you rediscover the vibrant, passionate, and fulfilling aspects of intimacy that are available to you at every stage of life. We can reclaim this part of ourselves, letting go of fear and embracing the beauty and power that comes with intimacy. In later years, remember, this stage of life is not about shrinking away from who we are. It's about stepping boldly into the fullness of all that we are capable of, including the profound beauty of love, connection, and intimacy that continues to thrive no matter our age. Together, we can break the silence, challenge the taboos, and open the door to a more conscious, joyful, and deeply satisfying experience of intimacy. In our golden years, let's create a future where growing older is synonymous with growing into ourselves fully and without fear. Thank you for joining me on this important journey through intimacy and connection. In later life, I hope this conversation has opened your mind and heart to the possibilities of deepening your relationship. No matter your age, what have you learned so far? I would love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today you plan to bring into practice in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content.